Hello and welcome to Titanium Dollars Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Aries. Okay, this is for any placement of Aries you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. Alright, and if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will mention the decks I use as I use them. If I don't, they will be in the description box below. I will also mention when it is important for you to utilize your own intuition, because my intuition generally begins and ends with my experiences. So maybe you have something different that's popping up for you. So please listen to that more than you listen to me, because I don't know everything. Okay. Yes. Now, the first deck I'm going to use is Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. Yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angel guides. Okay, I'm going to put that back in, and the card fell on the floor. The 6, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. It ain't good. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries. And he got the 5 bottom in the upright, with the 6 of spring at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so by the way, I use selenite in between shuffles to purify and cleanse my card decks. I also use it to purify crystals as well. It's a very healing card, selenite. So I digress. Now, the 5 bottom. All right. So the 5 bottom talks of reach out for help from others, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. I feel like because you have thrown in a lot into like the beginning of a new project, with which you possibly had a success. Yeah, because the 6 of spring talks of wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, you're kind of feeling like sapped. Not sapped, but kind of feel like all your energy went somewhere else. So now it's time to recoup and like to not to stockpile, but to regain a little more energy before. It could be energy, it could be money, it could be like something else, but something needs to you need to fill up on something, right? Is what I'm getting. So now for the clarifying cards, I'm going to use the Fairy Oracle from Brian Froud. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and clarify what is going to happen this coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got Penelope Dreamweaver in the reverse. Interesting. So Los Gunas as well at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Guardian at the Gate. Haha. Yeah. Now. Okay. So Penelope Dreamweaver in the reverse talks of you may be thinking to you may be trying too hard or working as hard. You may be trying too hard or working as hard. Right. As hard. Yeah. So I feel like that is going back to what I mentioned, which is like you've done too much, now you need to replenish your energies or your finances or something like that. That is what I am picking up for the first card. Then you have Los Cunas. Now Los Cunas talks of hidden sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. So this is talking about while you are waiting for your money to recuperate, for things to recuperate, and for you to recuperate the energy that you lost, or the money that you lost, or the whatever, right? It is important for you to go within and to figure things out about yourself that you did not know before. Self-discovery is what I'm getting, because that will allow you to go through a gate. See, the guardian at the gate talks of passage to new life, openings, gatekeepings. I wrote portal on this card twice. This is a portal to a new level of, it could be understanding, it could be a new level of life, it could be a new level of manifestation, or what have you, things of that sort. Yes. Okay. So that is it for the first set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got the Ace of Summer pointing towards the left, with the King of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. King of Autumn, 7 of Autumn, and 4 of Spring, as well as 6 of Winter, Strength, 6 of Summer, Life Experience. Okay. All right, so you opened your heart to love in the past. There was the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one. All right, that, or like your psychic abilities were on point, right? And you also had spiritual epiphanies in regards to things that were going on in your reality at that time. In regards to a King of Autumn, now this King of Autumn, which is in the upright, is a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Yeah. So things are moving in the right direction. You are working for the right person. Though I feel, seeing as it is the King of Autumn, the suit of Autumn represents the suit of Pentacles. Now the suit of Pentacles represents Earth, and Earth moves slowly, other than if there's a earthquake. And who wants to be caught up in an earthquake? No one. So it's going to take its sweet time, and you might get bored out of your skull as you are waiting for it to pan out. But it is going to slowly but surely come together. Okay? And what it is going to lead to is the 4 of Spring. Now, the 4 of Spring, all right, if you can see, there's a happy couple who is in front of it, where that you can see there is a castle in the background. And I mean, just like life is going to be good is what I'm getting. It says, be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. Yay. Yes, things are moving in the right direction. Awesome possum. Then you have the Six of Winter. Now the Six of Winter talks of moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. And sorry, my sign, when I yawn, it's my sign that I'm saying the right things and I'm on point in my readings, or that I'm following what I should be doing. All right, so the card says, positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. Things are looking up for you is what I'm picking up. Though it is going to demand a lot of strength on your part, because I feel like you are so used to troubled waters that when you go into calmer waters, like, okay, something's up. I don't feel safe. This is out of ordinary for me. Something's weird. What's going to happen? Where is the alligator? I don't know where that came from. But what is about to happen that I'm not aware of? And I feel like I know this might have happened because of habit and being so used to like reacting to things, that now that things are calmer, now you're expecting something to happen and surprise you, to get you out of your comfort zone. But in reality, things might be calm, and the only reason why they get so out of proportion is because of you and your old experience, and you being so attached to that old experience that you're going back to it constantly. And probably because you feel like if that thing is not in your life is not complete. You need some difficulty in your life, so that's why you are going back to it. It's like a drug. It has become so ingrained within you that you are so addicted to that need for things to change and for things to move, a little bit of drama, that unfortunately you unknowingly, unbeknownst to you, you are drawn to it. And I realized that after my accident, I became so used to fixing something, needing to fix something. And so it's as if my life was creating something to fix when I didn't need to fix anything. And so I need to work my way out of that. It's just being able to bring yourself back to a neutral point is what it is. I'm going to write that down because it's just good. Neutral, addicted to something. I don't know what, but you're addicted to something. Could be drama, could be trauma. But let me tell you from life experience, trauma, there's like a limit to how much trauma you can have. I mean, I was hit by a car. Don't get me wrong. I know what I'm talking about. All right. So next card is the Six of Summer. Now, the Six of Summer, basically someone from your past is coming back in. Okay. It says children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. They're coming back maybe a little differently, or something has got you thinking about it twice, trying to see if you have didn't see something or didn't notice something in the past which might have helped you better navigate that situation. It's going to differ for all of you, and that is where it is crucial for you to utilize your own intuition. Then you have life experience. Now, life experience, okay, talks of let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Now, in my case, this was my car accident. The tower moment, usually, well, depending on well, it depends on where your Aries is in your chart. What planet is it with? I mean, depends on how big of an impact that planet has on you. Okay, that will dictate how big this tower moment is. Like mine, tower moment was a trauma, a big ass trauma, but it didn't have to be a trauma for you. Like for me, it was physical trauma, but it could be I don't know, it can be any type of trauma, like emotional trauma. I also had one of those. Psychological trauma, not so great. But I mean, what trauma is, it's like the card says, it's not a significant opportunity for you to evolve to the next level. The only difference is how good, how fast will you be able to do it. I mean, if you saw me 13 years ago, first of all, I was in a freaking coma. I was in bed. I was bedstricken. I was out of it. I didn't even open my eyes. They had me, okay, in intensive care unit for I don't know how long. Okay, I'm just saying, if I was able to go from that to this, you can get out of your trauma. Believe me. All right. Now I'm not saying that to belittle your trauma or to say that you're not doing a good job. You're doing the best job you can at this point. Okay? Now it's my time to tell you, if you want to get out of wherever you are, whatever situation you find yourself in, you can. All right? You can do that. And I hope to show you how. This is maybe later, but I can tell you 100%, if you believe that you can get out of heal yourself from a traumatic event, you can. Maybe it won't happen all at once, but slowly but surely things will come together, on the long run. But you absolutely, for me, for my trauma, okay, which was physical trauma, I needed to do all the exercises, put myself in awkward situations that made me grow and expand as a soul, everything, all of that. All right, it's not gonna come for free. All right, but if you can visualize it, if you can visualize yourself in a better situation, it is going to happen. Because that's what I did. That's how I got to here, because I had a visual in my mind of how I'm going to get out of this not so great situation. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and clarify the second set for my Aries. Please, angels and guides. And you have the Piper, as well as the Arval Parrot and the Glenkener. And don't worry, I'm just showing them to you now. Oh, and Nell is the Alchemist behind that. Oh, wow. Things are going to be moving and shaking is all I can say. All right, so the clarifying. Did I explain these cards? Yeah, I did. Life experience. So something's going to happen in order to push you through and make you and help you become better than what you. It's going to be an opportunity. If you see it that way, it is going to be a major opportunity that the only person who can reap its benefits is you, if you want it. Okay. Now, the first card is the Piper. Now, the Piper, all right, talks of harmony, seduction, music, order, and empathy. I what I'm picking up from this is order, because I know that that is what happened in my with my trauma. I was able to find a new order to my reality, and I was able to create this new order. Like, when I say order, I don't mean like cult, but I mean what I mean is that there's a new habits, new structures, new ways of doing things that I had to like put in place for me to be able to get out of the bad stuff that I was experiencing prior, right? Yeah. I hope that makes sense. Next, you have Arval Parrot. Now, Arval Parrot talks of one thing and one thing only. Well, I haven't read this page, all of it, but I know it talks of communication. And one of the things that I did a lot of to get out of the place where I was at, all right, is affirmations. I said affirmations so often. I had pages and pages and pages of affirmations. You don't need pages and pages and pages of affirmations. All you need to do is affirm things to yourself, like, I'm pretty, I'm awesome, I can kick ass, I am on point, I am killing it at work, I'm killing it at school, I am on top of my game, I'm at the top of my class, whatever. You know, whatever you want to manifest into your reality, you can affirm it. Though, you have to you need to know something. Affirmations take time. Why? Because you need to reprogram yourself in order to be able to see the manifestation of your affirmations. It takes time. And I'm going to tell you another thing, okay? Your mind or your brain, okay, takes a long time to fix. And I'm talking from experience because I was hit by a car. And when you get hit by a car, you get like brain damage. Okay, I had a big ass bruise on my brain, which is the brain damage I'm talking about, which means that I killed neurons. Not I weakened, or I killed, or something, like I damaged neurons. And neurons, once you kill them, you can't regenerate them. But what you can do is create new connections. New synapses, new connections between synapses can be created. I'm not going to go deeper into this, but basically, if you want to, you can do it. You can. You just have to believe that you can and be able to like not give up, like to stand your ground until you do. Is what I'm getting. What was the word? Neural pathways. Pathways. New neural pathways. New neural pathways. Then you have the glycaner. Now the glycaner, all right, at the very end talks of clear sight. What did I say? I said you need affirmations. Affirmations, visualization. Hashtag visualization. Yeah. You need to see it. You need to see it and believe it before you create it. It's not what we talk about all the time. But first, you need to see it in your mind's eye, your third eye, your mind's eye. Okay. Then you need to believe it. Or you need to believe it, see it, and then like you need to believe it and see it in your mind's eye for it to like manifest outside of it. Think of your eyes, your mind's eye, as a projector into your real life, and your real life being a freaking screen. My God. My mind just went. My mind just blew up. Your eyes projector. I'm not sure how I'm gonna write this down. Your mind's eye should be the projector your mind's eye should be the projector onto the canvas that is your actual life. Oh, I have to rephrase that. Be the projector. No, your mind's eye should project of your on the canvas of your life. Haha. It's a very poetic and very imagery. Okay. So the next card, all right, is Nellis the Alchemist. So basically, all that to say, if you do all those things, if you utilize your mind's eye as a projector onto the canvas of your life, all right, you will be able to tap into Nellis the Alchemist's energy. Now, Nellis, all right, talks of inner transformation, irrevocable change. Irrevocable change is a change that you cannot go back from. Or should I say, it's change that you will only, it's change that will begin a new life for you. Yes, that is a more positive way of saying the same thing I just said. Anyway, so now, that is it for the second set. Whoa, Aries, that is incredible. All right, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you got the Four of Autumn. Why? And the Justice card at the bottom of the deck, and the Ace of Spring, and the Ten of Summer, and the Emperor, and the Ten of Autumn, and the Queen of Summer. What? Okay. We are getting mini decks today. Well, I call all these cards coming out together mini decks. In any case, so I'm going to do this quick. Four of Autumn, talking of like help others. Spirit is here. My nose is itchy. Okay, help out those who are less fortunate is what I'm. So you can be the, I don't know who you are. You can be the cross watcher or the like you can be an Aries or the cross watcher, whichever. Right, so you can be one of, on this card you see two people, right? You see this well-off person and you see this less fortunate person. So this card talks of manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate, right? So, yes. So it's just saying you got a lot, so help out others in all you have, with all you have is what I'm getting. Then you have Justice. Now Justice talks of take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decision. Yes. So what I'm seeing is that this less than favorable person, okay, is getting like a hands up from the person who has more. All right. So just believe that it will come, and it will come. I think that is the first thing that came to my mind. So I'm not going to even clarify it. And listen to my intuition. And please utilize yours at this point because that was mine. Now, but what did I say? So, when you trust this person who is helping you, all right, or when the person that you are helping trusts you, okay, you'll be able to get their just desserts. And once they get that, I feel like they're going to get an idea, a new idea, a spark of inspiration for their next action. And once they take their next, because that's what the Ace of Spring is, okay, it's like new action, an idea of a new action is what you get. Then once they are able to step into that, they will be able to utilize everything that they need in order to get to the 10 of Summer, which is the 10 of Cups. Now the 10 of Cups, all right, is talking about emotional fulfillment, basically. And at that point, they'll be able to become the Emperor, which is you, Aries. Yes, which is your card, okay? And the Emperor is basically the boss of every boss, okay? Because this is all 4 kings rolled up into one, okay? So he is the boss, not just the boss, but the boss, right? Then you have the 10 of Autumn. Now, the 10 of Autumn talks of the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles basically means you will have material abundance. So really, once you become the boss of everything in your life, you will be untouchable. Then you have the Queen of Summer. And the Queen of Summer is the Queen of Cups, right? So this person is a loving, comforting, emotional, and intuitive individual, right? I feel like, well, this is one side of the Empress. Okay, because if the Emperor is all 4 kings rolled up into one, the Empress is all 4 queens rolled up into one as well, right? So this card says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. It's like, so if you're a guy, if you're a man, all right, listening to this, alright, I feel like this is mentioning that you not only have a handle on your physical abundance, but you have a handle on your psychological connection and your emotional abundance as well. So you are basically hitting it home for all of them, and maybe even some guys are jealous of you, because my cousin is very emotionally intelligent, right? So a lot of his friends come to him for advice. So that is just what that's what I thought of. So that is what I'm going to mention. All right. Next, to clarify. Ooh, this is a long reading. So please, angels and guides, anyone with the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what. Please clarify the third set. Please, angels and guides, anyone with the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please clarify the fourth set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aries. And you have Solace, which talks of consciousness, spiritual empowerment, knowledge, and synthesis. So you are gathering all the information you have, and you're boiling it down to something important. And once you do that, you will be protected, because you have He of the Fairy Sword. Now, He of the Fairy Sword talks of that. Then you have the Bright Mother. Now, the Bright Mother knows how to nurture, knows how to take care of, is creative. So basically, the more feminine side, the Queen of Cups side, right, is coming up. Yep. Now I'm going to move on to the fourth set. All right. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and stop it. And the Empress came out. Ha. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what else they should expect. And you got unity. Yeah. After the 10 of winter, which will lead to the Spring card, Chariot, Balance. Okay, so basically it's saying that you'll be able to compare traditional versus new approaches. This is the Hierophant, all right, which is Virgo energy. Well, you got Libra and Virgo as well. Then you have the Ten of Winter, which means that difficulties are going to end. Ten of Winter is the Ten of Swords. Difficulties are coming to an end, and you will meet your business partner or some type of partner who's going to help you to move forward in your reality. Then you have the Chariot. Now the Chariot is Cancer energy, and the Chariot talks of success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. What is it with me today? Yeah, things are moving in your favor. Yes. Then you have the Balance card. Now the Balance card is a Sagittarian energy, so that talks of tempering things together in order to make something even better out of it. Okay, now let's clarify these cards. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries is, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries is, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got Jehovah. Well, clarify these cards. The Bodacious Bodak and Talon the Poet and the Master Maker and the Rar card and Ecstasis. Why do you do this to me? Ecstasis. Alright, so the cards clarifying it is that, okay, you are, with the Ten of Winter, you are making sure that you're realistically cautious in what you're doing in order to stay away from the negative stuff. Then with the Bodacious Bodak, you're being realistically cautious in order to find the order in which you need to do things so that things can be done right from the start. Then you have Town the Poet, which talks of clear sight. So you clearly see. So once you find out what the order is, you are going to stick to it because you clearly see what the next step is. Now, with the next step, you have the Master Maker. Now, the Master Maker talks of skill, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength, and invention. It's basically you inventing what needs to be invented in order for you to get to your clear sight. It's what you need to do to get to where you want to get to. Then you have the Rar card. And the Rar card, the Rar card basically talks of wild energy, pure potential. This, once you become so laser focused on what it is you want to create, there's nothing's going to stop you now. Can't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. Just give me a call. Don't stop me now. Queen. Now, the last clarifying card is Ecstasis. Now, the Ecstasis card talks of ecstasy, joy, rapture, and motivation. So, basically, what you are going to be able to walk into, is ecstasy and joy. You are going to be so happy with what it is you create that you will not want to go back. All right, so my gorgeous Aries, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and I I have Aries in my house, in my houses, I think, not in my chart. So with that being said, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.